G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly Magazine's made the trip up to Bundaberg in southern Queensland to the CJ factory. Got a great tour through the factory this morning by Cole Glass, the owner, and I'm here with Gary Fitzy, the National Sales Manager. Gary, this boat here, the Preda King, was launched at the Brisbane Boat Show. The first one lasted one day, but we've got it before the customers got it to take it for a test here and to see how it goes on the water. It's a mean boat, isn't it?
Yeah, the new Preda King. This one's a new design, so we've gone to a 5mm bottom. We've gone to a slightly deeper dead rise in this one. We got 5mm transom, 4mm sides, massive 2.45 metre beam, and 220 litre fuel tank. Now this one's tricked up a little bit, so it's just about ready to go to the customer. So we've got all the electronics in, but I'm really keen to get this one out on the water myself. I haven't given this one a blast, so you and I both get to have a play with this one.
That's the difference, isn't it? At the boat show, you see all these great boats sitting on site, but you don't know how they go on the water. Now, the theory behind this one is slightly better dead rise gives you good ride in the rough water. We've got a bit of wind today. We might be able to see some rough water handling here, but that extra beam, like you're only allowed to have a 2.5 metre beam on the road, so that beam, which is just under maximum legal size, helps sort of add that stability that you lose when you go to a deeper V. So as far as compromises go, this is going to be a lot of fishing room. It should be comfortable on the water, and it shouldn't rock and roll a lot because of that wide beam.
Yeah, and we've gone to the heavier bottom as well. That offsets the deeper V, kind of lowers your centre of gravity, so it makes for a little bit more stable boat when you go to that deeper V. So in this configuration, we got a 610, but it's about 6.3, 6.4 overall length, and then we've got the folding T-top in that massive centre console. So a little bit, I can see out there, a little bit of chop. We'll see if we can't get some.
Now, this is powered by Yamaha's F150 four-stroke outboard, and that F150, it's been around probably nearly a decade now, that motor. Solid as a rock, isn't it?
Yeah, can't fault it, and it's a perfect combination for this one, and, should push it along really nice.
Now, on the smaller CJ boats we've tested, I've noticed we've had C-section trailers. This is sort of a step up from this. Is the bent aluminium I-beam trailer. No expense spared for this hull, is there?
No. So this is beautiful. Fully welded trailer. In the I-beam, these things really are bulletproof. And I guess you'll get to have a sticky beak when we push it off. Get a nice close look at it.
Yeah, that's what we love doing at Fishing Monthly. We love getting the new product out on the water and testing it so that we can let you know how they go. So it wasn't a great day for fishing, but it's a great day for boat testing here at Bundaberg. It's probably blowing a 20 to 25 knot direct northerly straight out the front here, and out the front of the river she's standing up, and you'll see in some of this cutaway footage that we're showing right now, the boat comes out of the water and lands quite softly. Of course, if you want to pound this boat, you could drive it really hard through that stuff, and you can beat yourself up. You could beat yourself up in any boat today. But coming off at around that 20 to 25 kilometre an hour mark, came off the chop very nicely, landed softly, behaved exactly as this sort of boat would. You see that really high, the high flared bow at the front, that keeps the water out. We couldn't put that nose of the boat underneath, even on the bar, in all the nasty conditions, didn't feel like putting this nose down deep. The 150 horsepower Yamaha on the back, though, it pushes it along quite nicely. Top speed at 5,900 RPM, 75 kilometres an hour. At that speed, it drinks about enough fuel to get 1.1 to 1.2 kilometres per litre burn. But if you drop back to the sweet spot, which is around 3,800 RPM, you're going 45 kilometres an hour, getting 2 kilometres per litre burn. Now, if you couple that with the 220 litre capacity of the tank, gives you over 400 kilometres of range. And up here, I see that being as a trip over to the top of Fraser Island, fishing around Breaksea Spit, catching plenty of fish for a whole weekend. You don't have to worry about running out of fuel. Of course, this is a dead set fishing boat. That T-top which folds down will let you get into some of the garages. It's got full accessibility all the way around, very easy to fish all the way up each side of the boat and to walk around that T-top. I love that slide out esky which is in the back as well. So you've got a kill tank which is actually under floor in the back, but you can put ice in the esky and then transfer fish from that kill tank onto ice. There's that great big esky on the slide which is easy to get into and out of. That's a great fisher and thought of by a fisherman. Getting into and out of the boat's real easy as well. You've got that lovely fold down ladder and that little opening transom door lets you get in on that starboard side. On the port side, you've got that live bait tank which helps you keep all the liveys in prime condition. Get the fishing rods out of the road, up in the rocket launcher, but the console itself, wow, it's a big console as well. If you want to mount twin 12-inch sounders in the console, you can do it. And there's a nice little carpeted rail on top where we put cameras on there, but mobile phones, wallets, anything you're working on during the day, it can sit in there and stay out of trouble. Out the front, there's plenty of space for batteries. There is the plate already mounted for the Minn Kota or the trolling motor up the front. Already set up to put that sort of gear on if that's what you want. And more nowadays you see these boats that are capable of offshore work wanting to have one of those autopilot style electric motors on there. Of course, built in Bundaberg, we did a factory tour this morning. These guys make a boat to last. You will not buy a CJ that falls apart on you. They over-engineer everything. They make it to fine tolerances, and they actually train a lot of their welders in-house rather than in a local TAFE, because they want to be able to weld aluminium properly that you want on it. For more information, go to cjboats.com.au, and they're very active on social media, so on Facebook like CJ Boats. But finally, we had a great day to test a boat. We gave the Xtreme boat some extreme testing out there, and it came through with flying colours.